to go for that low highway, if you will.
Well, Cedric Hollywood has been very effective so far in this match and really has been in control.
Movie. And he's going to be the champion of the world. Shut up!
Joey C. Jones talking about Cedric being the champion of the world. Maybe he's got some inside scoop on that big match with UFO star Ogawa, the NWA World Champion, coming up on the 28th of May, that is.
On both wrestlers, and now a clothesline. Super T. Both wrestlers go down. Super T able to regain. 1, 2. Oh, and just a 2 count.
He kicked out at the last second. Super T didn't really have a solid lateral press on him for the pin. Allowed Cedric Hollywood the chance to get up. But now Super T's getting his offense with that big head. Super T going kind of with his game. The power, slug it out, headbutt, take it to him in the corner type match. That's where Super T can be effective.
Super T's got that boot across the neck of Cedric of Hollywood. Of course, Joey C. Jones not liking that. As a matter of fact, he's given Cedric of Hollywood a taste of his own medicine there. Now what's Joey C. Jones up to?
I think Joey C. Jones handed something. Cedric of Hollywood has some spike or something in his left hand. Joey C. Jones handed Cedric of Hollywood something out of his pocket.
He's got some foreign object in his hands. Oh, and a low blow! That could be it. And a lariat takedown. He puts it in the trunks. Referee Rick Manning did not see it. 2, 3. This match is over.
Your winner, Cedric of Hollywood. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout, Cedric of Hollywood. Once again, your winner, Cedric of Hollywood.
Beautiful.
The Sterling Studs are in the NWA Southwest for one reason only, and that's those tag team titles.
When I came to NWA, I came to entertain, cause pain, and take the belts. That's what I'm here to do. Anybody gets in my way, I'm going to hand you your ass on a silver tray. So look out, NWA, here I come.
That's right. It doesn't matter if it's Booty's Mob, Team Extreme. It doesn't matter. We want those belts, and we're coming for you.
Open's been around for a pretty long time. You got guys like Canyon, Kit Carson, Chris Germany, Team Extreme, all them guys running around trying to make a big name for themselves. Well, guess what? I made a big name for myself 10 years ago, 15 years ago, wrestling guys like Bruiser Brody. You know old Bruiser Brody, he's also Red River Jack. And guess what? I put a whooping on him, and Ronnie Garvin ran along beside him, and all the rest of them dadgum guys down around that NWA, if you know where I'm coming from. Now then, we're going in to year 2000. And if you don't think for 1 iota that Black Bart can step in and kick the dadgum door down, you got a sad, sad state of mind about you.
Tag team in Texas. Hey, baby, you want to come over with us? Hey. No, you can't.
Sure.
She's slumming.
Hello, I'm Johnny Paycheck, here to tell you about a special tribute album, These Colors Won't Run, with 14 original songs written in recognition and honor of the American veteran. Featuring artists like Charlie Pride singing Beyond the Wall.
Beyond the wall.
Mo Bandy.
That's been almost 30 years.
These Colors Won't Run is a timeless collection, embracing those who fought for the pride and integrity of our great nation.
When you're a prisoner, when you're a prisoner of war.
Singing the title track, B.J. Thomas.
These colors won't run.
To order now, call toll-free, 1-888-OUR-VETS. That's 1-888-687-8387. $1 from each unit sold is donated to various veterans associations. These Colors Won't Run is endorsed by the Military Order of the Purple Heart.
Introducing, accompanied by fellow Blackbird Posse member Larry H. Green. He weighs in at 233 pounds from Dallas, Texas, Chris Young.
Get his ass out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is one fall, 15-minute time limit. Your referee, Kojak Phil Brown.
Phil Brown is your referee. Exciting NWA Southwest Championship Wrestling. Tommy Daniels along with Johnny T tonight. Great match we've got here for you. Chris Young taking on Bruiser Bull Schmidt. This one should be a dandy. And of course, as always, the manager, Mr. Moody, Steve Moody, will be accompanying him at ringside. One fall, 15-minute time limit. And a nice crowd here tonight. NWA Southwest Championship Wrestling every Friday night here at the Texas Indoor Speedway Arena. And I'm joined now by my partner in crime, Johnny T, the one and only Johnny T.
Thank you very much, Tommy Daniels. The pleasure's all yours. It's great to be here tonight at our big show. Bull Schmidt, Chris Young. What a heck of a match we're going to have here.
Yeah, and we talked about, of course, anytime you've got Moody outside the ring, you're going to have to watch Mr. Moody, as he likes to be called.
That's right, Mr. Steve Moody. Well, the first thing I noticed is that there must have been a sale on suits at Kmart because Moody's sporting some new threads tonight.
And a nice arm drag takedown by Chris Young. And just like that, Bruiser Bull Schmidt retreats to the outside of the ring as he's had enough of Mr. Young.
Well, Chris Young getting the upper hand early on in the match. But we've got a long ways to go. Bull Schmidt, a top competitor here in the NWA, and it's not going to be over that quickly.
The NWA, the oldest and best wrestling alliance in the world today, back strong as ever, with some of the biggest names in professional wrestling right here in the National Wrestling Alliance.
That's right, Tommy Daniels. Here in Fort Worth, Texas, we've got a great little territory going with the NWA, but the NWA is nationwide. There's affiliates all over the U.S., and now affiliate in Japan with the UFO Wrestling Alliance. And, you know, it's great to be a part of the NWA's resurgence.
And so far, not a lot of action here. Referee Phil Brown for your opening match. And Chris Young continues to pound away on the shoulder of Bruiser Bull Schmidt as he's turning back that arm. And now he'll reverse. And a blow to the back of the shoulder. And another. And pounding away now on Chris Young.
Well, Bull Schmidt hammering on kind of the left upper shoulder of Chris Young and now wrenching on that arm. Bull Schmidt, a real kind of tall, lanky, very agile athlete. Chris Young, kind of deceptively tall. He's got a little bit more of a, I guess you'd call it a bodybuilder's kind of build to him, but almost as tall as Schmidt. So really a couple of big men in this match.
Well, you can tell that Chris Young is faithful. He's in the gym every day working hard. And as he continues to pound away now, Chris Young, we mentioned that we talked earlier to him in the locker room before we got started tonight. Chris Young told me he works out twice a day, an hour and a half each workout. That's pretty dedicated.
Well, and you can tell the results just looking at the man's physique. Moody told me earlier that he hits the gym often, Jim Beam.
Well, I'll tell you what, a physique like that, if that's the best I could do, I think I'd hang it up.
So obviously you've hung it up.
Whose side are you on here, Johnny T?
Well, I'll tell you what, Tommy Daniels, I'm on the side of great wrestling, and we see that every Friday night down here at the Indoor Speedway Arena. And Chris Young, a member of the Blackbird Posse out here with Larry H. Green earlier, quite a unit. And actually, they've done some tag. They're a highly ranked tag team, the Blackbird Posse, but also great singles competitors.
And you see what Steve Moody does. Hey, nobody invited you over here, Moody. Nobody invited you over here. Steve Moody, just like we were talking about earlier, Steve Moody able to get the attention of Chris Young, distracted him for just a couple of minutes, gave Bruiser Bull Schmidt the upper hand, and he was able to put a commanding hold, and now what is turned into Chris Young on the mat as he tries to regain some composure. Bruiser Bull Schmidt continues to pound away, and now a kick to the midsection. Bruiser Bull Schmidt, he hails from Coffeyville, Kansas. Oh, and a nice takedown there with a drop kick by the Bruiser man. 275 pounds.
Did Moody say earlier is the best dressed man in the trailer park, was it? Couldn't quite catch the whole.
Well, I was wondering where he got that suit. I didn't want to mention it to him, but he's had that same suit on for the last month and a half. And you can smell it, too.
I was just about to say that.
Into the ropes. Oh, and a nice takedown. And Bruiser Bull Schmidt is hurting where he's got a lot of pushing.
Well, landed right on his tailbone. And that's a very painful area to land because it kind of compresses the lower vertebrae in the spine and can give you some lower back pain. And especially with an athlete, there's always so much pressure on their lower back to continually take drops like that on their lower back. It wears after you after a while, especially of a professional wrestler. But like you say, Moody, as much as I like to cut on him, as much as you like to cut on him, he is effective and he knows his role. 5 minutes expire in this bout. 10 minutes remain in the time limit. 10 minutes remain in the time limit.
And you knew that was going to happen. Bruiser Bull Schmidt raking away at the eyes now of Chris Young. Bruiser!
One of the more, I guess, classic amateur holds, the poke to the eye by Bull Schmidt.
And referee Phil Brown did not see that. But while Bull Schmidt is distracting Phil Brown, Moody continues. Yeah, whatever. Where'd you get that suit? Where'd you get that suit? And here we go now outside the ring. Bruiser Bull Schmidt grabs a chair. And
he grabs a steel chair. Steel chair, had a hard time.
Oh, and a blow to the back of Chris Young.